Hey guys, Scarlet Darkwood here. Hope everyone's had a great week. I want to talk about altars today. I know everyone's familiar with an altar. If you've been into a Catholic church, you see them. They're there. Other churches that are non-Catholic, maybe not as much, but usually it's a place where the spiritual work happens. It's a place that's usually adorned with flowers, candles, anything you want to put on it or that the church might require that you put on it. In Rosicrucian teachings, there are altars, and I had one too when I was a member. I still have the equipment to it. But basically, they're set up a certain way. In pagan practice, you'll set it up the way you want it to. In Rosicrucian practice, you'll set it up the way they want you to. In the Catholic churches, for example, I'm sure there are ways they have to set the altars up. In pagan practice, you may decorate your altar at different times. You may do offerings at any time on it. You don't find that really in Catholic churches, and definitely not in Rosicrucian teachings. I was never taught to do that. But they've been around a while. I think Abraham sacrificed his son on an altar. So you can have a personal altar that you do for yourself, where you do your personal work. And you can have family altars. Sometimes in certain cultures they have a sacred place for the family to have that area for thanking their ancestors or thanking the spirits or God, whatever their entity is. And then in some cultures there are public altars where people from the community can come and ask for blessings or petition a saint or a deity, things like that. And usually you'll find candles, flowers, food, other ornaments on these altars, something that represents what you want it to. But the thing that you hear a lot about altars is it's a place for offerings, to thank the spirits for work they've done. And I've been watching these elaborate altars on YouTube or on other channels, and I see these flowers everywhere. I see all this food, chocolates, just mind-boggling what people are spending on, I guess, offerings for the spirits. And Rosicrucians don't do that. They don't teach you to do that. I don't think they would find that very effective. Here's the thing, and I'm also studying a set of Grimoire instructions where the writer of those said it's not really necessary to get that elaborate either. Number one, let's just face it, spirits don't eat, drink, and smell like humans do. They're spirits. They don't function the way we do. And then to spend all that money only to dispose of it or throw it out or bury it or whatever you want to do with it, to me just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't see a purpose in it. Here's the thing. According to the Grimoire teachings that I'm using, spirits experience things through you, the worker, you as the human. So you would be better off buying flowers for yourself that you enjoy and maybe burning a candle and being mindful of the spirits and thanking them for helping you. If it's food, you eat it. Eat the apple, eat the chocolate, and invite them to join you. So that's probably, to me, the most effective way. I found that my spirits, who helped me do some work, enjoy pu'er tea. They just thought that was great. So I had my tea ceremony, and I invited them to join me and to thank them for the help they gave me. And they absolutely loved the tea. They were just fascinated. One spirit even asked me, when his time was up for helping me with a piece of work, could he enjoy some tea like his buddies did? And I obliged. We tried 2 types of tea. He didn't like the white tea, but he did like the red tea. So that satisfied him. And all of this I did with me drinking it and me using my mind to ask them to join me. And it worked fine. They were very happy with that. I didn't spend tons of money. I didn't go all the way out like that. I did make a little candle burning, and I put some little pretty dried flowers around it that were still very colorful. And I did it so I could enjoy it, because I enjoy flowers. So those are some ways you can do that if you want to offer thanks to your spirits. The Rosicrucians, however, teach something else, and it's called the Law of Omra. That's A-M-R-A. And it's basically paying kindness forward. It's doing something nice for someone, helping them. For example, my mother-in-law helped me with some medical issues that came up years ago, as well as my mom. Well, I have some family members who are needing some financial help with some things. They're young, they're just starting out. And so my spouse and I have made a decision, we're going to help them a little bit because we got help before. Well, that makes the spirits happy. They want you to, because they help you work, they want you to work for someone else, meaning you extend a kindness or help to someone else because they help you. So it's kind of a random act of kindness or paying it forward, so to speak. Tell other people that you trust about work the spirits did for you and what you did. They like to be recognized. They like to help people. And a lot of people nowadays are just getting in touch with their magical side, their mystical side. And these spirits, that's what they're created to do. They're created to help. And when they help you, they want you to pay it forward. So practice the Law of Omra, like the Rosicrucians teach. If you want to do it from a pagan standpoint, you enjoy the flowers, the chocolates, or the food, and invite them to join you. I just personally don't recommend buying a whole lot of items only to just throw it away or bury it. I don't see a point in it. That's just me personally. Other people may beg to differ with me on that. That's fine. We all have our own ways. I'm just sharing with you my ways and my opinions. So tell me what you do for your altars. Tell me what you offer. Tell me how you give thanks to the spirits. And I look forward to hearing some of your comments and experiences. And I hope this helps. Hope you have a great week.